This film is presented in its original uncut version. It is rated TV MA-LSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to Only on Two Wheels. And in case you didn't know, my name is Hothead, representing Brooklyn Twisters. Welcome to the show. Alright, so I talked about the Zero, the electric motorcycle. I talked about Livewire, Harley Davidson electric motorcycle. And in both those videos, I kept saying you can get the electric motorcycle for about $2,000, the Chinese version of it, which looks completely different. It looks like a regular motorcycle. Well, hell, you should be seeing it in the video right above me. So I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is right now. So I did the homework for you, because there's a lot of people that come at me and be like, nah, man, I'm not trying to order no motorcycle online from China and have it come over here and they rob me and I'll never get my bike. Well, tell you what, I found a store out here in New York City. So if you're in New York, got you. I got you. So right now I should be showing the business card from the store right here. And then let's move on back to the bike. And as you can see, it looks just like a regular motorcycle. The only way people can tell, well, at least someone like me would better tell, is when you go to rev or you moving, it ain't making that vroom noise. It's because it's fully electric. That gas tank, fake. Don't even let it fool you. Takes no gas, no oil, none of that. Just charge the battery and go. So the only fucking thing about it is, it's not as fast as the Zero. It's not as fast as the Livewire. It goes top speed about 50 miles an hour. So yeah, you won't be seeing too many highways with that. But it's not really for that. I look at these electric bikes as ways of transportation, back and forth to work, a little short distance, you're making a quick run. I mean, I guess if it's not a long ride on the highway, you can ride in a slow lane, bike lane, or whatever the hell that is. You know, because all these bikes take about 8 hours to freaking charge anyway. So even if you was to drop 30 grand and get the Livewire, you're not going cross country. This is not happening. You're gonna run out of battery before then, and then on top of that, you're gonna be in the middle of nowhere. Now you gotta walk your bike to the nearest hotel and hope they let you charge it. So the only way I can see around it is to carry multiple batteries. You know, so yeah, I don't see that being a smooth ride at all. So let's talk about this bike. So like I mentioned, top speed is around 50 something. As you can see, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful fucking bike. They did a good job making it look like a race bike. It looked like it could fucking move. You know, if I had a tongue tied and all that shit right now, it looked like it moved, but it can't. All right, definitely, you know, just get around town, stuff like that. Fully electric. You charge the battery. Like I said, it takes about 8 hours. So the handlebar brake, you got a foot brake on the right side also for the back tire. The other side, I believe, is also a brake. There's brakes all over this thing. When you rev it, it's gonna go. It's not gonna make no loud noise, nothing. It's just gonna fucking go. Now, if you let go of it, it's gonna stop and slow down until it comes to a stop. So it's not gonna make it go any faster or anything like that, or it's not going to automatically slow down, nothing. Once you let go of the throttle, it's just going to slow down to get to a stop, because it ain't going to move anymore. It's not like the other bikes where it would automatically slow down and then stop and all that. Now this one will just, because you're not giving it no more throttle, it'll roll and then it'll stop. So it's not going to automatically stop for you. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't really have much computerized systems added to it. As you can see on a command center, it shows you the speed and everything, which is nice. I mean, someone walks over to your bike, they're gonna compliment you. They're definitely gonna compliment you on this bike. So like I said, this costs $2,200, but I'm quite sure you can talk them down to $2,000. It doesn't seem like the kind of store where the price is the fucking price. Like, it look like you can haggle it, because I'm like, 2,200. What kind of oddball fucking price is that? Like, I was like, all right, that's the price of it. Okay, sure. I'm quite sure if, because he could tell, I had no real interest in buying it, even though I tried to like, oh yeah, this is for my wife, she wants something just to kick around, around town. I guess I wasn't convincing enough because he was just like, oh yeah, that's the price, that's what it does. He didn't have that salesmanship song and dance going with me. It's just like, I'm just answering these questions. This guy just was curious. He's not interested. He's definitely ain't gonna buy it. Like even though I tried to give off a vibe that I was gonna buy it, it just wasn't fooling him. But he answered the questions I had. He didn't do no extra added to it or whatever. But like I said, it looks good. It's a very good design. Now, if speed is a problem for you, there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos right now on how to tweak these things and make them go faster. So you can easily, look at one of those videos, get whatever extra part there is to get, and you can make it go faster. I think I've seen videos that turn these kind of things into like 80 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour or something like that. So you can spend about $2,000, spend another, I don't know, couple of hundred, make it go 100 miles an hour, and you're good money, If you do plan on doing some long rides, like I said, you're just going to have to buy an extra battery, like maybe at least one. I'm not quite sure the battery life. I guess it depends on how much you use it or whatever. But I don't know. It depends on how far you're going. You might want to carry two. And so I guess you're going to have to get some saddlebags and put a battery in each one so you don't get stranded. At least that's what I would do if I want to kick around with that, because, you want to save the environment. You don't want to use a gas-powered vehicle. You want to use electric. Yada, 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 hug a tree, it's all good. I'm with it. But like I said, I need these to go faster than 100 miles an hour. But now, if I had to choose completely on looks between this, the Livewire, and the Zero, this wins. Like, that looks like a regular motorcycle. I love all the stickers and stuff that's on it and everything. I'm quite sure you can take those off, repaint it, whatever style you want it. Is this the body size, the fairings and everything? It's fucking beautiful. Like, that looks like a real fucking bike. I love it. Like, the Zero, they kind of model it to like a dirt bike or whatever. I'm not a dirt bike fan. I love sports bikes. I love cruisers. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm not a fan of that dirt bike look. And like I said in my other video, the Zero is kind of up high. Like, you really gotta be a certain height to enjoy the Zero. So I don't like that. And as far as the Livewire, it has that futuristic look to it, which I do like, but I don't know. I really like the way the sports bikes look better. So looks is concerned, this wins. So now if you can somehow take the engine of the Livewire and put it in this sports bike right here, yo, fucking awesome. Hell yeah. You're definitely doing something. So the Livewire go 110 miles an hour. So if you can make this go 110 miles an hour, you're doing good, man. Like, maybe some people laugh at you, or like, oh, that's an electric bike. What the fuck? Vroom! What the oh shit? Once you take off on them, they ain't smiling, laughing anymore. But to be honest, ain't too many people gonna laugh at you. I mean, this thing looks good. It looks really fucking good. And with everyone, concerned about the planet and everything like that, I think having an electric bike, is way better, more accepted right now than it was a few years ago. A few years ago, it would have been like, oh, what the hell? Like, you don't want to learn how to ride a real bike, and all kinds of jokes like that. But nowadays, a lot of people is moving on to like, let's try to preserve this planet, And like I said in some of my other videos, the law is being changed in a lot of these other countries where they're not using gas-powered vehicles anymore. They're moving on to electric vehicles. So motorcycles like this is definitely going to be all over the place. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you with that generation, then I think this is the way to go. As you can see, it's plenty of room for your passenger and everything like that. I don't advise riding with your man or your girl in the back, though, not at 50 miles an hour, because the more weight you put on it, the slower it's going to go. So depending on what your size is and what your passenger size is definitely going to slow the bike down. So you're definitely going to have to tweak it. You're definitely going to have to make it go faster. 50 miles an hour is good for for that one passenger, you definitely can get around. But if you're a big man or a big woman, it's not going to move 50. It's going to move like 40, 35, depending on how big you are. And then you put someone behind you, now you're going 30 miles an hour, you're definitely going to cut your speed down. You're not going to be moving at all. You're going to have to tweak that engine. So I enjoy making these videos, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. Comment, rate, subscribe, share my videos. Thank you for watching.